On. Hello and welcome to Business Insider with Mario Toneguzzi on Calgary's Business, brought to you today by DMA Global, your trusted relationship partner in recruiting. Joining me today is Al Golemi, who is president and tax partner with Concept Professional Group. Thanks for joining us today, Al.
Thank you, Mario. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so big day obviously today, lots of stuff happening in the world of finance, lots of government announcements. Let's focus on what's happening with the Canada Revenue Agency. What did they announce today and what are they going to do?
Well, probably the most important stuff is their incentive package or stimulus package that they've introduced for the tax world that are going to affect most people are some of the tax deadlines that they've extended those to June 1st, and and payments are due July 31st for small businesses, which is great, as well as individuals. August 31st is the payment date for corporations. So they've given us some time to file our tax returns, as well as they've given us time to pay our taxes. Necessarily, I don't necessarily think it's the best idea to wait till the last day, because they also have indicated that they are going to pay refunds out quicker than normal as well. That's probably our biggest benefit here. So if you are getting a refund, I strongly recommend that you file your taxes on time, file them as fast as you can, as quick as you can, so you can get that refund for any future costs that you might have. And even if you do owe, at least you can plan and budget to pay that amount up to the end of July or August.
Okay. In your opinion, good move?
Yeah, I think it's a good move, especially in a state of emergency. I really think that these kinds of benefit timelines and benefits help everybody get organized, especially because we're not in the same schedule as we normally are. So absolutely, I think it's a good move. Some of the other great things that I think they've implemented is there's going to be some real benefits to child tax benefits, some increases there. Also, they haven't really explained the details of the benefits available to people who are taking care of sick or are sick themselves, but they are putting them in place, which is great. I think everything they've done has been well warranted and well expected, if you will, from our Canadian population. Absolutely.
From a financial point of view and dealing with people's finances, whether it be companies, whether it be individuals, do you think this is the end, or do you still think there'll be more coming?
Well, I really hope it's the end, to be honest with you, Mario. I mean, everybody kind of hopes this is the end, and hopefully we start getting better from here. But, it's such a new process and a new time for everyone in the financial world, as well as personally. A lot of people are scared. I think a lot of people are going to, and businesses are going to need some time to recover from this. We are watching a lot of businesses, unfortunately, have to close their doors, either mandated to close their doors, or just forced to close their doors because they can't, they just can't support low numbers of individuals coming to their brick and mortar locations.
Yeah.
So do I think this is something that's, if it ended tomorrow, the pandemic, I still think it would take quite a while for businesses and individuals to recover.
Okay, as an accountant and as a tax guy, Al, is there anything that the government hasn't announced that you would have liked to seen announced, or maybe still be announced?
Well, for small businesses or for businesses in total, they have announced that they are going to give a 3-month payroll break of 10% to corporations that have their employees still working for them. We really like that. We really like that they've done something there, even though it's not a lot of money, and I have a feeling that people will make the decision of laying people off because it's not a lot of money. So I wish that amount was a little bit higher, to be very honest with you. Not only as a small business guy, but as for corporations that are struggling in these times
Yeah.
to keep employees and not have a lot of revenue. But otherwise, at the moment, it's such uncharted waters, Mario, that we just, anything they do, we're kind of all happy they're doing something,
Yeah. That's
and it's kind of hard to, for all of us in the tax world and the accounting world, it's very hard for us to criticize the
yeah.
government actions right now, especially when they have no idea either. It's,
Yeah. So one final question, Al. What's your advice or recommendations for people and businesses right now? Should they be doing?
well, I strongly recommend that they file their personal tax returns on time and as soon as they can. I also recommend that they file their corporate tax returns on time and as soon as they can, so they can budget and plan for payments that are required. I also think that, this is a time that we took for granted some of the grants that the governments offer in our provinces. This might not be a bad time to start looking at some of those grants for the future, and implementing them as well. Everybody has to, tighten up their shoelaces a little bit. But I also don't recommend people panicking and not doing anything. So my
Yeah.
suggestion is business as usual when it comes to the your financial books, if you will,
Okay.
and your
Super.
compliance.
Super. Thanks for joining us today, Al.
Thank you, Mario. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Okay, that was Business Insider with Mario Toneguzzi on Calgary's Business, brought to you today by DMA Global, your trusted relationship partner in recruiting.